Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for April the 11th through to the 17th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, thank you so much for all the support you send my way each and every day. Truly, thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. We start with the Six of Pentacles. It's a lot about the give and take. But I think that you are looking at, we have the Knight of Cups, and it crosses over everything that I'm talking about here. So I'm kind of keeping that in the forefront here when I'm looking at this card. And I think that we are looking at what we give, and do we get back for what we give? Or is it a one-way street? I think we are defining who we give to, what we give to, why we give to that. Does it bring value back into our lives? Is it a one-way street? I mean, right next to it is the Seven of Pentacles. What are we cultivating? What are we trying to gain from the experience? How does this match what we want to walk into going forward in our lives? So yes, with the Knight of Cups, it's all about love and passion and dreams. So what are we cultivating, especially when it's with the interaction, and not really the interaction, the give and take. And it might be with people, yes. It could be in situations. You could give your all at work, only to get the same paycheck as the person leaning against the wall all day. So are we cultivating something that is defining our forward progress? What we want to accomplish? Maybe, that person leaning against the wall will always be leaning against the wall as you move forward and gain the promotions, gain the raises, gain new experiences. So you have to really ask yourself, is this what I'm doing today cultivating a better tomorrow for myself? Is it going to be giving me value? Hello, Peanut. And then the Seven of Cups, I think we have to narrow our priorities. We have to look at what is important and what isn't important. Maybe we are closing a couple of chapters in our life this week, or at least one main chapter in our life this week, where we have been giving of ourselves with actually no reward, no hope of reward, knowing that it's just making our wheels turn. It's not pushing us forward. It's not making us a better person. So it could be somebody taking advantage of you. It could be you in a situation or an obligation or a responsibility that shouldn't have been yours in the first place. And understanding it for what it is this week. We have the Two of Pentacles. And this really speaks to the same kind of energy. Okay, we stand here with a ship on each side of us and a coin in each hand. So it is about our balance, but it is an imbalance, and we need to right that balance. So we may be looking a lot at our routines this week, of where we put our energy, of where we don't put our energy. Usually with this card, we're looking at our lives in a way that, we may be putting all of our energy into work. But when we do that, when we put our energy or our resources or our time into one basket, the rest of our life suffers. It could be relationships. It could be our well-being. It could be our spirituality. So this week is very much about looking at how we use our time, how we use our energy. And do we need to readjust, fine-tune in certain areas of our life? Do we need to take time or resources or energy away from one part of our life in order to give back to another part of our life so that we are more balanced going forward? So once again, we're looking at that priority list. And we have Temperance, which is all about balance. Now this is the overriding energy. This is demanding a balance to be in our life this week. So yes, looking at our priority list, we may be actually closing a door. Now I don't see any cards that actually say we're closing a door. But we may be minimizing our interaction with a certain part of our life, or lessening it in some way, so that we have more time to develop the parts of our life that we want to develop, that we want to grow in, that we want to succeed in. We have the Strength card. So strong cards this week, huh? Realizing our strength, our empowerment. I really think that that's what it is. We realize where we need to put our action plan, where we need to put our energy, where we need to put our resources, where we need to put our time in order to be strengthened overall, to be empowered to step forward into the goals and the dreams we want to create, into who we want to create being going forward. As we go towards the weekend, and next week we start with the Page of Wands, thinking outside the box, developing our future path, looking at, this could be the aha moment, this could be the new idea, this could be the epiphany that sends you into passion and happiness and joy. So yes, it's very important to get our balance right this week and looking at our routines in general, so that when we have this new idea, we are ready. We have the time available to us, or the resources, or the energy needed in order to go forward in a new idea, a new challenge, a new approach. We have the Empress, new beginnings, new creative beginnings. So I think for the most part, the cards are telling us, we need to truly have a balance in our life. We need to look at our lives in a way that, almost like a pie. Okay? We want to look at our lives so that we are giving time to spirituality. We are giving time to our well-being. We are giving time to love and relationships and family. But we are also giving energy to work, career, community. And we want it to be balanced going forward, so that when these new, beautiful, creative ideas come into being, these paths open up to us, we are ready, because we've already done the legwork of making sure that we have the energy, we have the time available, we have the resources at our fingertips going forward. For love, we have relationships, we have the Ace of Pentacles. If you are not in a relationship and somebody comes into your life this week, this could really bring in a strength, a security, a well-being to go forward. That person is going to be very strong in your life. Maybe you're going to be very strong in their life in that way, but more often than not, when the cards appear, it's the effect it's going to have on you. So for a strength to come in, a well-being, feeling strong, feeling empowered, and maybe it's that empowerment that you have needed. Now, if you are in a relationship, this shows the beauty of what the relationship can actually be going forward. So maybe it's some heart-to-heart talks of the commitment level, how to deepen the relationship to the next level, what independent things you want to master on the outside world that you need the relationship strong in order to be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish, what you set out to accomplish going forward. And then for work, career, money, we have the Hermit. So this week definitely isn't a week to charge forward. It's a week to give consideration to all aspects of our life, so that we are strengthened, so that we are empowered, so that when the new beautiful opportunities do arise, and as early as next week in our life, we're ready for them. We have the tools, the capability, the empowerment, the strength, and the vitality to go forward. When we come out of that desert, we are strong. We have a plan. We're ready to go. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.